So we are discussing about the salts beta. Today we are going to discuss about the salts. So what are salts? Salts are the compound which is formed by the reaction of acid with base is called as the salt. Okay, and the salt which is formed along with water molecule during the neutralization reaction. Is it? Okay, so now we have to like discuss what the properties of salt. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the properties of salt. Properties of salt. Okay, so number one, first property. Salts are, ionic in nature, or salts are ionic compounds. Salts are ionic compounds. Ionic compounds. And when they dissolve in water, and when they dissolve in water, dissolve in water, when they dissolve in water, they dissociates to form ions. Which ions? Cation and anion. Okay, this is the first property of salt. Next property. See, we know ionic compounds formed by the ionic bond, and these bonds are very strong. So, due to that, ionic compounds have higher melting and boiling point. So, this is the next property. Ionic compounds have very high melting and boiling point. Okay, they have very high melting and boiling point. What is the reason behind that? Due to presence of strong electrostatic force of attraction between anion and cation. Due to presence of strong electrostatic force of attraction. Electrostatic force of attraction between anion and cation. Between anion and cation. Okay, third property. Ionic compounds are highly soluble in water. So next property is ionic compound means salts. Salts means ionic compound. Are highly soluble in water. Highly soluble in water. Because ionic compounds are polar compound and water is also the polar. So the universal law we have, the like dissolve in like. So ionic compounds are being polar in nature.
Sir, what does polar mean?
Like dissolve in like means the polar compound means, see, we have, suppose I am taking NaCl. So we have sodium and chlorine bond, like a bond between the sodium and chlorine. This is bond is called as ionic bond. That bond is called as ionic bond. And we know sodium have positive charge on it and chlorine have negative charge on it. So here two opposite poles are formed. One is called positive pole and another is called negative pole. So that's why it is polarity is formed here. That's why it is called as polar compound. Okay, polar compound. And in water we have, suppose we have H2O. So this is a different part. I'm just explaining over here. See, in H2O we have hydrogen and oxygen bond. So if we will compare, electronegativity of oxygen and hydrogen is very big difference in their electronegativity. So oxygen will attract shared pair of electron of hydrogen towards it, due to which oxygen acquire negative charge and hydrogen acquires positive charge. So again here positive and negative poles are formed. That's why water is also the polar compound. So ionic compound means salts are polar, water is also polar. That's why they dissolve in water by the rule called like dissolve in like. Okay? So have understood what a
Yes,
polar
sir.
compound?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So these are the three important properties of salt. I want you all to take a screenshot for that. Done, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here any doubt, beta?
No.
Okay, so now we will discuss about types of salt, but I think we have already discussed about the types of salt. Is it?
Yeah.
Yes, there are three types of salt. Three types of salts. In short, we will discuss that again because we have already covered that. First type of salt is basic salt. Second type we have acidic salt. And third type we have neutral salt. Neutral salt. So what are basic salt? Xavian? Xavian, you there? Sadab?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay.
Basic salts are formed when there is a neutralization reaction of a strong base and a weak acid.
Yes. So when strong base reacts with weak acid, then the salt formed is called as basic salt. Basic salt. Likewise, we will discuss about the acidic salt. When strong acid reacts with weak base, then the salt formed is called as acidic salt. Acidic salt. And neutral salt means salts which are formed by or when strong acid reacts with strong base or weak acid reacts with weak base, then the salt formed is called as neutral salt. Neutral salt. So these are the three types of salt. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so again take a screenshot for that. Done.
Yes, sir, done.
Okay, so now we will discuss about the preparation of salt. Now we discuss about the preparation of salt. Preparation of salt. Okay, so there are different methods by which we will understand the two methods for the preparation of salt. Okay, so first we will understand the preparation of salt by carbonate salt of matter and dilute acid. So I'm writing here preparation of salt by carbonate salt of metal, carbonate salt of metal, okay, with dilute acid, dilute acids. Okay, so I'm writing the general reaction for that. Suppose we have carbonate salt of metal. Carbonate salt of metal. It reacts with dilute acid. Dilute acid gives salt of other metal. Salt of other metal along with carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon dioxide gases releases. Okay, so now we will understand the example. Example number one. Suppose we have sodium carbonate. It is Na2CO3. It is sodium carbonate when it reacts with HCl. Okay, they gives NaCl. NaCl. See, here we have carbonated reactant. So whenever we will have carbonated reactant, then our one product is got fixed, and which is carbon dioxide, along with water molecule will form H2O. So now we have to balance the reaction. See here we have two sodium in reactant side, but in product side we have only one. So here we have to multiply by two coefficient. Okay, then sodium is balanced now. Carbon we have in reactant side one, in product side one, so it is also balanced. We have hydrogen. See, in water we have two hydrogen, but in reactant side we have only one. So here again we have to multiply by two. Okay, so now carbon dioxide is balanced, carbon is balanced, oxygen. Now we have to check oxygen. So here we have three oxygen, and here we have two, and here one. Means in product side and reactant side, number of oxygen also same. That means this reaction is called as balanced reaction. Okay, so I am going to write the description for the reaction. So here you have to write name of the reactant and product. I am just showing the blank spaces. You have to fill that. Like here it will, we will write sodium carbonate. Then we have hydrochloric acid. then we have sodium chloride, then water and H2O. Okay. So you have to write name for them also. So now I'm going to write description for the reaction. It is very important. So when sodium carbonate when sodium carbonate reacts with when sodium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid or dilute hydrochloric acid, HCl, gives sodium chloride, which is a salt. Sodium chloride, which is the salt, and carbon dioxide gas is releases. Carbon dioxide gas is releases. Along with water. Okay. See, this is the way we have to write the description for the reaction, and above we have the given reaction. Okay. So here, whenever you will write on your notebook, you have to write name. Okay, I'm just putting the blank boxes here. You have to write their name also here, here also, here also, here also, and here we have water. Okay, so you have to write name for each reactant and product. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so again, I want you all to take a screenshot for that.
Taken, sir.
Now I will put some blank spaces here so that accordingly you have to tell me what we have to write on the blank spaces. Okay. Suppose we have next example for sodium carbonate plus I'm putting blank space here. Then we have the product first is Na2SO4. It is sodium sulfate along with carbon dioxide. Okay, so what will come in the blank spaces here? What will come? Yes, any idea?
Sir, H2SO4, and on the right side also add H2O.
Yes. So here we will take H2SO4. It is sulfuric acid. Okay, and here we have to write water molecule. Okay, now the reaction is balanced. So this is the way we have to apply the same process for the formation of sodium sulfate salt. Okay, so we have to write again description for the reaction. So what will be the, you have to write the name. Here you have to write sodium carbonate, here sulfuric acid, here sodium sulfate, carbon dioxide and water. Okay, you have to write the name. I am using all the names in the description. So from there you have to write their names. Okay, everyone. So I'm writing the description for the reaction. So when, let me check if somebody is in waiting room or what. No. Okay, when sodium carbonate, what is sodium carbonate? When
Metal
sodium,
carbonate.
it is washing soda. Yes, metal carbonate, but it is washing soda. Okay, sodium carbonate. It is present in detergent powder that we are using every day. So when sodium carbonate reacts with dilute sulfuric acid, gives sodium sulfate sodium sulfate, comma, carbon dioxide, carbon dioxide, and water. Okay, here carbon dioxide and water are the byproduct. Okay, so this is the second example. Now we will discuss here the third example. So now we will take different carbonate, like we have calcium carbonate, CaCO3. Then suppose it reacts with HNO3. It is nitric acid. HNO3. It is nitric acid. What will be the product? So product will be CaNO3 twice. It is calcium nitrate. And again we have carbon dioxide, because whenever we will have carbonated reactant, then our one product is fixed, and which is carbon dioxide. And water molecule will also form. So again here we have 2 hydrogen, and reactant side we have only 1, so here we have to multiply by 2 coefficient. Now the reaction is balanced. We have 1 calcium, 1 carbon, then NO3 we have 2 both side, then we had 2 hydrogen. So in water we have 2 hydrogen, so all over the reaction is balanced now. So again we have to write the description for the reaction. Okay, so description will be when calcium carbonate reacts with dilute nitric acid gives calcium nitrate, which is the salt, comma, carbon dioxide, and water. Okay, so these are the 2 more examples that we have understood for the formation of salt. So again, I want you all to take a screenshot for that. Any doubt here?
No, sir.
No, okay. So take a screenshot better then.
Yes, sir.
Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we will discuss the fourth example. Okay, fourth example over here. Suppose we have potassium carbonate, this K2CO3. When it reacts with H2SO4, what will be the product? Who will tell? Yes, potassium sulfate, it is K2SO4. Then we have carbon dioxide and water.
Water.
Plus
Yes.
H2O.
Very easy. Yes. Okay. So now we have to check whether the reaction is balanced or not. So here we had 2 potassium, both the side. We have 1 carbon. Here again we have 1 carbon. Carbon is also balanced. Now hydrogen we had 2 on reactant side. In product we have 2. Now we have to balance oxygen. So here we have 3 and here 4. Total will be 7. And here we have 4 plus 2 plus 1. So again 7. So our reaction is balanced. Okay, yes. So now we had to write description for the reaction. Description. Okay, again you have to write name for all the reactant and product. I'm leaving everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So description for the reaction will be when potassium carbonate reacts with dilute sulfuric acid. Dilute sulfuric acid gives gives potassium sulfate, comma carbon dioxide and water. Okay, so this is the fourth example. You want more example or we had enough?
So it's enough. We understood.
Okay, so see, till now we have taken only the metal carbonate. So we'll take one or two example for the metal bicarbonate. Okay. Yes.
Okay,
so
sir.
yes, so we'll take second part of this part reaction. Suppose we have formation of salt or preparation of salt. We will write preparation. Preparation of salt from bicarbonate salt of metal, bicarbonate salt of metal with dilute acid, So again, I'm going to write the general reaction. So general reaction will be bicarbonate salt of metal by carbonate salt of metal plus dilute acid. They gives salt of other metal, plus carbon dioxide and water. Okay, so this is the general reaction. So now we have to go through again example. So again, I want you all to take a screenshot for that.
Answer.
Everyone done?
Yes, sir.
Yes. These reactions are very important. Will come definite in your examination for salt. How will you prepare salt? See, whatever the reaction we are taking, they are, industrial method or laboratory method, we can say. Not industrial, laboratory method. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So now we will take example 1 to 2 example for this bicarbonate salt. Okay. So first example we are going to discuss over here. Suppose we have sodium bicarbonate, baking soda. It is NaHCO3. It is sodium bicarbonate. When it reacts with HCl, dilute HCl, it is hydrochloric acid. Then it will form NaCl, NaCl, then carbon dioxide and water. Very simple. Okay. Understood everyone?
Yes,
And
sir.
yes, so now we have to write description for the reaction. So when sodium bicarbonate is baking soda, it is present in Eno powder also, and like baking soda is used for making spongy food and crispy food. You know that. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we are going to write description for the reaction. So when sodium bicarbonate,
Sir, it's not balanced.
it is not balanced. Wait a second. H2O. It is balanced, no? See, sodium.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I didn't see the HCO3.
Okay. So when sodium bicarbonate, reacts with dilute HCl, dilute hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid gives sodium chloride, which is the salt, carbon dioxide, and water. Okay, easy or very easy?
Very easy, sir.
Easy,
Oh,
sir.
okay, so we'll take one more last example. Second one. Suppose we have instead of sodium, we'll take potassium bicarbonate. So we have KHCO3. It is potassium bicarbonate. When it reacts, we will change the acid. We'll take H2SO4 or HNO3. We will take HNO3. HNO3. It is nitric acid. Then what will be the product? It is KNO3, potassium nitrate, and carbon dioxide and water. Water means H2. Huh? Instead of water, we have to write H2. Okay, now we have to write description for the reaction. So when potassium bicarbonate reacts with dilute nitric acid, gives potassium nitrate, carbon dioxide, and water. Okay, so this is the description for the reaction. Okay, so here we have completed the preparation of salt, even the types of salt we have completed, and the definition of salt and their physical properties also. Okay, so we have completed the part of salt here only. Okay, so I want everyone have to take a screenshot for that again. Done?
Yes.
Okay. So any doubt beta here?
No doubt, sir.
So we will go through one more example for ethanoic acid. Okay. So suppose we will take salt, sodium bicarbonate, again same. It is a third reaction for bicarbonate. So we have taken sodium bicarbonate, it is NaHCO3, and we have reacted that with CH3COOH. CH3COOH is the ethanoic acid, or it is called as acetic acid, and 10% like 5 to 6% or sometimes 5 to 8% aqueous solution of this acid is called as vinegar. Okay, so when it reacts with sodium bicarbonate, gives CH3COONA. It is sodium salt of carboxylic acid. It is called as sodium ethanoate. So let me write the name here. So it is sodium bicarbonate, it is ethanoic acid, it is sodium acetate,
Sir,
yes.
shouldn't we always write positive ions first?
uh
Na is positive, right?
yes, Na is positive here,
Then why did we write the COONA?
because this product is named by ethanoic acid group, that's why.
Yes.
Yes. Then we have along with carbon dioxide, water also, H2. Okay. Because see here, charge is not on that part. Negative charge is not on that part. I'm just writing the reaction structure here. It is CH3C. Then we have double bond O, O and Na. So here we have positive and here we have negative. So there is no charge on that part. Okay, only charge on that part only. This may be like many carbon chain may present here. Okay, so this is called as tail region and this is called as head region of that salt. Okay, this is the head region and this is the tail part. Why is it tail? Because we can combine many like here CH2, here CH2, here CH2, many like carbon hydrocarbon chain we can add over here. Okay, so it may becomes very long. That's why it is called as tail region, and that region is called as head region. Okay, so we are not going to discuss that. This is a part of 12th class. Okay, so we have completed. No, now we have to write a description for the reaction. Okay, so when sodium bicarbonate reacts with ethanoic acid or acetic acid, we can say also acetic acid. Acetic acid is the common name, whereas ethanoic acid is the IUPAC name. Gives sodium acetate, which is the salt. Sodium acetate, then carbon dioxide, and water. Okay, so this is one more reaction that we have completed for ethanoic acid. Okay, so again, one more example you can write over here or take a screenshot for that. Everyone done? Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
now any note, beta? Sadam?
No doubt.
Okay, you know that that part, which one? CH3COOH. It is the ethanoic acid. Its aqueous form like about 4 to 6%, or sometimes it's 8%. It is used as a vinegar and it goes through the Chinese food. It goes on Chinese food. Is it?
Yes.
Yes. This is the vinegar.